Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello students, so welcomes you all today in the geography chapter number 1 part 4 resources and development. Students, we were discussed about the resources, type of resources, and after that I told you how these resources are very beneficial for us. When we are talk about here, then we are just having a first thing is a resource. What is a resource? Anything that we are getting from the nature or by our surrounding and that fulfills our requirement is known as a resource. So in that form, first thing that we are going to discuss over here, that is a land resource. As you people know that we live on land and we perform our economic activities on land. We use it in different ways. When you person talk about the land resources and you know the land where we used to live, it's very important part. And whatever we are getting from our surrounding, even from the land, that is based totally depends we people on the land only. So that is why we just, you can say, perform our economic activities on land and we use it in different ways. So the second thing is there, very important thing is there, the what is the utilization of the land. In how many aspects we are going to utilize the land, you can say the first thing is there, that is the forest, because we depend on the forest. From forest we used to get so many things like wood, or you can say fruits, rubber, plant, medicine, so many things are there. Second thing is there, land not available for cultivation. The main problem is there, few ways, few parts, few areas where land is not in the proper way you can get for the cultivation. Other uncultivated land is also like there, like where the peoples are not getting place or space, or they are not utilizing that proper land for the cultivation. The fourth is there, we used to say fallow lands are there. Fallow lands, that land is totally depend, just kept like this only. And the fifth one is there, the net zone areas. Net zone areas are there. What type of the net zone areas? Where basically mostly the peoples do the agriculture and irrigation over there. You can have a very good example, that is a Haryana and Punjab. But when we are just talking about the areas, basically these areas, so you can might be thinking, you are thinking the areas of India, that is as per the geographical area. So when we are talking about here the geographical area, so these areas are you can say divide here, the total is there, that for 27 is there, 43 and 30% is there, and the area is there, plains are there, mountains, and the plateaus regions. So this is divided over there, and that as per the these areas we are just having proper utilization of the land. When we talk about the land use pattern in India, when we use land pattern in India, you can say land is determined in both of the aspects. That is, somewhere you can say a physical factor is also there, and as per the you can say such as the topography is there. So soil types as well, human factors is also responsible, population density is responsible, technology is responsible, and other culture and the traditional activities what we people are basically use on where we use all the activities such as on the land only. So when you talk about the geographical area about the land, that is the geographical of area, that is a land is 3.28 million square kilometer, and that is the few areas still we are just not, you can say, accountable. That area is we are just not having a measurement, like Jammu Kashmir is there, Assam is there, China is there. So these areas also have not been surveyed at now due to few issues are there, you people know very well. And for that, so that areas have not been surveyed. And if we can talk about the reporting north states are there, so Assam is there. So these all are the basic, you can say, aspects as per the, when we talk about here the geographical area in India, that is totally 3.28 million square kilometer. And among that the area is there, that is the Jammu Kashmir is there, Assam is there, and the China is there, that have also not been surveyed. So, my dear students, when we talk about the land degradation and conservation measures, land degradation and conservation of the, you can say, measures, you people already know, and I have discussed with you here. The few areas are there where we people are basically just totally we are depend to all the economic activities on the land. So somewhere the three main aspects are there. Over irrigation is there, over mining is there, and over grazing is there. When we talk about the over irrigation is there, so there is a big example, very big example is there present time. Punjab and the Haryana is there, because more than the 80% area is there the people basically used for the irrigation. And second, when we talk about the overgrazing is there, the example is there Rajasthan and Gujarat is there. And third one is there, the main issue is there when we talk about the over mining is there, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, the areas are there when the peoples are just using the areas for the mining and all. So how you can say we people just preserve this land for our needs or our requirements, because we also share the land with past generations also. When we talk about the past generations, they also used to land such as to fulfill their requirements also. When present generation is using or depending on the land and they are doing all the activities there, and the future generation also too. So 95% of our basis need, what is 95 of our basis need is there, that is food, shelter and clothing. And to fulfill all these activities we are just depending, we are doing all the activities such as in the various ways. So children, the discussion is there when we are talking about here the India. So India, when we talk about here about the wasteland, when we talk about the wasteland is there, so wasteland is there, this you can say just a divided stratification of the area is there. So first of all we are just going to about the 56 area is just the water eroded area is there. When we talk about the water eroded area is there, the area, rest of the area just like a saline, alkaline, all the deposits are over there. And that all the things are there, that is just due to say over deforestation is there, over you can say grazing is there, over mining is there, over quarrying is there. And the next when we talk about the area is there, that is a area is here, that is a 28% area is there, that is a forest degraded area is there. And when we talk about the forest degraded area, so in the different part the forest degraded area peoples are using for the, you can say grazing and all the you can say deforestation, in all the ways they are using. And after this the forest we are using saline and alkaline is there, and the 10% area is there, that is a wind you can say eroded area is there. So how these are just totally when the peoples are doing different kind of the activities, you can say mining sites are also abundant over there. Over after the excavation work is complete, leaving deep scars, traces over the, you can say burning of there. When we are talking about these areas, 56% of area is there water eroded area, and then 28, 6 and 10% is area. So these all are area used to come only in the India, that is in the category of the wasteland area. So why this wasteland area is there? Because there is a no proper management is there as such for these wastelands. So how we can just have the proper management to control over the mining activities, to control over the irrigation activities, to control over the grazing activities, then we can just use these all kind of the area and all kind of the activities. So after this, beside this, the so much area is there, that area used to come as per the category of the wasteland. So I think you got it my point, what is there when we are just having a different kind of the areas, and that is the different kind of activities is doing on the same thing. And the few area, few land is still, that is you can say exempt, or you can say blank is there, and that area is just due to the lack of the proper management is known as a wasteland area, and requirement is there to the proper management to do the different kind of the activities. So this is total the discussion about the land resources, land utilization, total geographical area and total geographical area. After that we had the land degradation and conservation and measures. because if we are thinking all the resources we are getting in just a free gift of the nature, it is not like that. There is a big need to preserve, to secure, to conserve all the resources. And after this, I think you got my point. What is there? How we can conserve and how we have to be a proper management. Otherwise, the problem is created day by day. And so, for to sort out, we need a proper management. Tomorrow, we will just have a lecture, that is a soil as a resource and different type of the soils. Thank you.
Do self study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.